going on, y'all? So, if you're a fan of the Halloween series, then obviously you know who Dr. Sam Loomis is. And just how damn funny it is that gradually throughout the movies he gets progressively more fucking crazy. I mean, Loomis is notorious for being a psycho and screaming and being irrational, but he didn't start off that way. At first, he was just a normal fucking psychiatrist who had Michael Myers as a patient. And over the years, as Michael Myers evaded death and fucking killed a bunch of people and just kept killing and just it drove him pretty much nuts. And then I think the nail in the coffin was when Jamie killed the mom, and then yeah, that sent him over the edge. So this video we're gonna watch the progression of Loomis going fucking insane. So we're starting off with part one. He's driving to Smith's Grove.
You ever done anything like this before?
Only minimum security.
I see. The driveway's a few hundred yards up on the right.
The only thing that ever bothers me is their gibberish. When they start raving on and on.
You haven't anything to worry about. He hasn't spoken a word in 15 years.
Are there any special instructions?
Just try to understand what we're dealing with here. Don't underestimate it.
Don't you think we could refer to it as him?
If you say so.
And of course when they get there, all the fucking patients are just roaming around freely for whatever reason. So that's a thing. So quickly, Michael jumps on the car and attacks the nurse, and she's freaking the fuck out. Loomis is elsewhere, and then, yeah, he jumps in and fucking steals the car.
Are you alright? You're alright?
Yes, I'm okay.
He's gone. He's gone from here.
Not to mention, he's been in there for 15 years, since he was 6 years old, and never learned how to drive a car, so what's up with that?
He got hungry.
Could have been a skunk.
Could have.
Man wouldn't do that.
This isn't a man. I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
And now we're in the final battle here, where Laurie has been fighting with Michael in the house of, I think, Tommy Doyle? And Loomis rolls up on it what the fuck? I guess he hears the kids screaming. And he's almost too late because Michael's whooping her ass. Oh, nope, here he comes. And she distracts Michael just long enough for him to get 6 shots off of him. Yeah, he's dead. Right?
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
So there you go. It's finally over, and you can go check on his body to make sure. Oh, spoke too soon. And here starts the fucking downward spiral of Loomis.
Will you put that thing away? Couldn't have shot him 6 times.
You think I'm lying, Sheriff?
I think you missed him. No man could take 6 slugs.
I tell you, this isn't a man. Look out, slow down.
What?
Over there, look.
So this part's pretty funny. They see this guy walking down the street in a Michael costume, and he's automatically like, there he is! Bam! Fuckery. So if that is him, then he's fucking dead now. Right? I mean, he's burning to death. So, yeah. That is him, though. Right?
Is it him or not?
I think Loomis pretty much caught on that that is not the real him. And then they get pulled away to some other shit going on.
They found 3 bodies.
Where?
Across the street from the Doyle house. 3 kids. One of them was Annie.
And then the sheriff finds his daughter that was killed by Michael in the first movie. And of course, Loomis gets blamed for everything. Even though none of this shit was his fault, really.
I have to go and tell my wife before somebody else does.
Go on home, Lee. Go on home. I'll take care of everything.
Damn you.
Sorry.
What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
You let him out!
I didn't let him out. I gave orders for him to be restrained.
Now, is there anything else that we can do for you?
If that wasn't Michael Myers burning up in that car, then a lot of other kids are going to be slaughtered tonight.
He's dead. I saw
I
him.
saw a man in a mask.
It was him.
I want to believe you, but I got to be sure. I can't stop until I'm certain that he's dead.
You're talking about him like he's some kind of animal.
He was my
Would you keep him back?
He was my patient for 15 years. It became an obsession with me until I realized that there was nothing within him, neither conscience nor reason, that wasn't even remotely human. An hour ago, I stood up and fired 6 shots into him. He just got up and walked away. I am talking about the real possibility that he is still out there.
Alright, so the conclusion of part 2, Michael finally confronts them in the hospital, and Loomis has just fucking had enough of it. He's been shot like fucking 30 times at this point. And here comes this asshole. And he's down.
Stop! He's dead. No, he's not. Look at him. He's still breathing.
Why won't he die?
Get away from him! But he stopped breathing. No!
Should've just listened to him, man. Okay, and then here he gets shot point blank in the eyes, so that should be it.
Get out now! It's time, Michael.
It has to be the end of Michael. For sure this time.
Michael?
Cut to 10 years later. There he is. So at this point, Loomis is just like expecting him to be alive, I guess.
You waited 10 years. I knew this day would come. Don't go to Haddonfield.
And he's trying to talk him out of going to kill people. Like that's gonna fucking work.
But leave those people in peace. Please. Michael.
I don't know, it looks like he's still trying, but he's more or less just like giving up hope, and he's just like, whatever, it's fucking inevitable at this point. So from here, now he's kidnapped Jamie, which is Michael's niece, and he's using her as bait to lure him in. Which doesn't seem like something Loomis would have done from like the beginning of the series, but now he's just unhinged and fucking crazy. And yeah. And here we go. Jamie stabbed her stepmom, and this is where he really loses his shit.
If you let her, she can stop the rage. The rage inside. Let me take you to her. You don't need that.
So then, after that didn't work, Loomis just goes fucking crazy again and just beats the shit out of Michael with a 2x4. Like that's gonna kill him. But he overworks himself so much that he fucking has a heart attack and passes out.
Doctor Loomis.
Yeah.
Now, they told me you'd be coming. Now, I suggest you go right on back to your crackpot asylum. You people got no business in my town.
Michael Myers is my business.
It's been quiet here for 6 years, and that's the way it's gonna stay. And the last thing I need now is you going around spouting off ghost stories.
I suppose it was a ghost that did all this. It was a ghost talking on the radio last night, and that's a ghost being carried out here right now.
And finally, at the end of part 6, which is Donald Pleasant's last performance as Loomis, the mark of Thorn, which is what gives Michael his superhuman abilities, appears on Loomis, and that's what he's staring at. It's on his wrist. So yeah. Basically, in the end, Loomis went fucking crazy because he knew he couldn't defeat Michael, and Michael was just inevitable. No matter what the fuck they did, he was just gonna survive, and yeah. That would probably drive anybody crazy. It's just hilarious to watch him freak out. And I think his most iconic one was part 4, when he was like panicking at the end. But overall, it's just notorious for Loomis to be a psycho. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're a fan of Halloween like I am, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, in the Rob Zombie ones, Michael McDonald, no that's not his name. Malcolm McDowell, there you go, damn it. He did a good job as Loomis, but he didn't really capture the fucking craziness that Donald Pleasance did. So that's just like an iconic performance that can never be duplicated. Alright guys, well, I'll see you later. Bye.